Hi everyone, Chatty Curator here. I hope you have been well. For the first episode of my Be Kind Rewind series, I want to talk about my experience at the City of Sydney Community Engagements Unit, where I work on the Art&About Festival and Chinese New Year festivals. I really admire Art&About Festival particularly. I first came across it back in 2003. That was at the very beginning of my career. And I can see that their Sydney Live exhibition really have a great representation of emerging or mid-career Sydney-based artists and giving them a space to exhibit their work at Hyde Park, the Central Walkway. And it was absolutely fantastic. It's almost like an acknowledgement of local talent. The reason I want to do this video is because at the time I had a strong interest in their 2020 vision of bringing the community to life and activating different spaces. But unfortunately, plenty of other things that happened. But of course, I don't want to talk about that kind of thing. I want to talk about what I learned. So the first thing I learned the most about is good communication. As I always consider myself as a strong communicator, I like my style, but of course, having this experience to expose to, for example, the artists or the local businesses or the community and audiences in general, that balancing that three-way narrative is actually very important because it is learning about what the artists do is important. Learning about why they do what they do and their artwork and what is important about them is one thing. But at the same time, understanding what the audience need and looking for from their community, how we can communicate what the artist's stories are, and also the standards and protocol of the Sydney Council, which comes to my second point. The second thing that I really learned from is to be vigilant, because it is important that we communicate the right thing, the right message, but at the same time, there are important standards to follow. Key things about the look and feel, the protocol, the tone of language, and such as that we can come up with the marketing material, the brochure and the catalog and everything in between. But of course, at the same time, making sure that every single opening, every single program, there's an acknowledgement of the country, or if there is a community group involved, we need to make sure that we talk to them about the right way we can communicate. And even something simple, making sure the name's right. Talk to the liaison and just say, hey, mind if I just check if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, or am I spelling the name correctly? This is important because in addition to knowing that this is actually a big campaign to promote the city, but it is also important to know that this is powered by the community in understanding the people and what they want to say and how they want to be acknowledged is important. So I sincerely hope that they've been carrying out the same thing. I was part of this before the whole social media and online boom, so that was a little bit trickier, that you really need to pick up the phone and just keep calling, spend the entire day calling people. But that was good because that actually helped me to build a lot of really good friendships out of this. There's actually another side of that. Another part of that is associated events, which means that there are other organizations, community groups, and businesses can host their own event, but submit an expression of interest to link that event to the program itself. But of course, there's another layer. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I think once again, that communication thing and also just being open-minded, pick up the phone and talk to people, it's a great thing to do. Out of that it built really good relationships and friendships, and it really opened a lot of doors, like Customs House, the Melbourne Chinese museums, and also some of my work with tourism bodies in regional New South Wales. And I think that is actually really important for us to build that relationship. I think at this point, 2020 gave us an opportunity to look at how we do business and how we carry ourselves again, just to see, hey, maybe it's time to pick up the phone and talk to people. Maybe do a Zoom call, or just have a chat, or send an email, just say hello. What's the worst can happen? they delete your email or mistaken you as a telemarketer and hung up on you or something like that. That's it. Not the worst. So I really had a great time working at the Art&About Festival and Chinese New Year festivals with the City of Sydney Council. I really hope that after the pandemic that we can all come together and enjoy festivals like that again. And meanwhile, stay safe and also have a great day. Well, that's all of the videos, and thank you so much for dropping by. If you want me to talk more about the project in other areas, for example, outside of content marketing or events or whatever, let me know, drop me a comment. And of course, feel free to send me a message or just check out my other projects, current or some of my past favorites on chattykurator.com. And I'm also available on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Have a good day. Thank you for your time.